Hey, Miss Doris, how you doing? You okay? Lovely. Yeah, you said call me now, please. Sorry, we just saw that you sent in this request here on book. You listed, I think your husband would be your beneficiary. Is that correct? Okay, gotcha. Here, and you put down got your birthday here, Miss Doris. Is December just passed December 8th of 56. Is that right? Okay, lovely. And I was reading through your notes here. It sounds like you have like a prudential policy, and you're just trying to add on, or you're just trying to find something a bit more affordable. Okay, gotcha. And how much? Well, okay. How much coverage did they put you with? Okay, gotcha. Is it just a little? What are they making you pay? Because they probably you work with them. What are they making you pay per month? Okay, 15,000 for 38. And is it one of those whole life policies, or is it one of those that ones that are gonna expire on you?
Sir. So
Yeah.
the last option here, Joshua.
Why?
This is the $10,000 of coverage. Really, it's going to be the
Mhm.
really the maximum amount you qualify for here. Now, I don't know if I.
Oh my gosh! They got you the life insurance and they took you away.
Thinking about your budget.
Oh my gosh! How much cover? That's so unethical. I'm sorry to hear that.
Shame kids. This is really what it's going to do. Okay. Now, I don't.
Wow! And they just took it away after you paid. Did they at least give you your money back or no?
10,000, if we could even get you qualified, would be at 33.93.
Oh my gosh!
33.93, sir.
Wow! What were they making you pay for that 25,000? Okay, yeah. So, okay, and that probably was going to expire on it. Let me ask you this here. So, Ms. Doris, are you looking to like make sure you have enough to cover like your funeral expenses? Or are you trying to leave money behind? What's your goal? Okay. Okay, here, and with that prudential policy, is that something that's going to expire on you, or is that going up in price? What's the biggest concern there with that policy? Yeah. Yeah. No, well, I'm gonna shoot you straight here. We work with all medical conditions, and we would never, we're never gonna put you in a place where it's gonna expire or they're gonna cancel you. I'm gonna do my best here to help you today, okay, Miss Doris? Yes, ma'am, I'm here for you. We have over 400 five-star reviews on Google, so we do this every day to help seniors who have a lot of health conditions, okay? So kind of explain how we work here for you, Mr. Doris. So what we do is we work with over 26 companies here in the state. My job is to find you the most affordable option, especially if you're on a fixed income, and something that's not gonna, change on you, and I'm gonna find you the best plan here in the state, okay? Now to see how I can help you, it's all based off your age and your health. I got your 5'3", 215, no heart attack, strokes, or cancers. It looks like you didn't put any of those down. Okay. How are you doing with that? Okay. Are you on any water pills like furosemide or any Lasix? Okay. Okay. You have a little bit of anxiety? October. So October of 2023 was your last one. Okay, beautiful. And then no AIDS, HIV, ARC, nothing like that? Lovely. Well, this is looking amazing here for you, Mr. Doris. I want to give you some of my personal information. Do you have like a pen and paper on you? It's very important to me that you know who you're talking to today. Okay, let me know when you have that there for you. So my first and last name is Peter Roberts. Yeah, and then I also want to give you my direct number here. You can call me, you can reach out to me. I want you to know, Ms. Dolores, I really want to be here for you because you've gone through a lot, and I want you to know that you can lean on me, and anytime you need something, you can call me. It's just 443.
So are you doing the application right now?
8 is my direct cell number. I'm also going to give you my license number too, so you can look me up here in the state. It's going to share with you that I've been through all those background checks, that I have, the credentials. It's going to share with you that I'm licensed, and basically that I've ethically served and never mismanage or misuse anyone's information. That's very important to me, that you're represented the right way. That number is 1950. Yeah, of course. If you need any other information, like my driver's license or anything about me, you let me know. Miss Doris, I really stress that you just know with the way of the world that you just know exactly who you're talking to. You know what I mean? So before, oh my. Yes, and I really want to stress also too, if you look up our company, we have over 410 five-star Google reviews of other seniors that we've helped just like yourself, that we take a lot of pride in helping you guys, okay? But I want to learn more about you. You've kind of talked about your situation here, but I want to make sure I can serve you to the best of your ability. Fill me in, what had you motivated to start looking around for some more life insurance? Wow. Okay. I'm sorry to hear you lost your mom a few years ago. Are you doing okay? I'm sure you miss her a ton, don't you? Yeah. Man. So it sounds like you just want to make sure that, if something happens to you, that you're not leaving your husband with any of the funeral bills, and making sure that he's kind of taken care of. Is that really your biggest concern? Okay. Now you have that one policy now with I think it's Prudential. Why would it be important for you to add on to that? I can look into that too, but I don't think so. But you have a term policy at Prudential? So whole life. Okay. Well, whole life they can't do that. They can't retract your policy. You're probably good there. But it sounds like you want to keep that policy in place for your kids, your two sons, but now you want to add on to that to make sure that the burial's taken care of, so you don't have to go through the stress of your husband trying to come up with the money for your funeral expenses. Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. And since now you don't have that life insurance with Lumico, what they did is unbelievable. How does that make you feel knowing that you don't have that in place? Are you kind of concerned? Walk me through that. Very concerned. Yeah, they just kind of kick you to the curb. That's terrible. So you said you're very concerned now. What would you say you're really just, I can tell there's some uneasiness in your voice. Is it more of like kind of passing your husband this bill? What's keeping you up at night? Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it sounds like, you're on fixed income, your husband's on Social Security, and if something happens to you, then he's gonna have to maybe find a way to pay for your funeral expenses. Man, forgive me for asking here, would he be in a position where he could come out of pocket, 10 to 15,000 for those expenses if he didn't have this insurance? Okay, no, okay. Oh man, so Lumico really did, okay, what would he have to do? How would he kind of come up with the money, man? Oh, okay, so this would be the solution in place to make sure that if something happens to you, your husband's not asking the boys, he's not, raising money at the church or having them knock out, or even this kind of like being a tough situation. It sounds like it'd be pretty hard for him, huh? Wow, okay. And, how would that make you feel, Ms. Doris, knowing that you had a permanent solution in place to make sure that your husband would never have to worry about kind of these large bills? How would that make you feel? Really good? Okay. Okay, gotcha. And it sounds super important to you. Like, it sounds to me that you value life insurance, and this is something that you need to get in place. Have you been looking around for like a solution like this for a while now, so that your husband's not burdened, or what's that journey been for you? So sorry, and they got into your, oh my gosh. Well, that's, yeah. And Miss Doris, that's why the first thing that I did is I wanted to send you my information. It's so important. I can send you any other resources if you need my driver's license, my license number that I gave you. If I ever mismanaged your information, you could report me, and it's actually a federal crime for insurance fraud. So I want you to know that I take pride in serving people the right way, and I'm gonna do the best I can for you here today. I'm so sorry. Wow. Yes, ma'am. You're very important to me. So I guess after that, have you just not been able to find anything comfortable and affordable for you? What's been kind of holding you back from replacing that policy after you lost it? Okay. Okay. The first call there for you. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna represent you to the best of my ability and make sure. I can tell, Miss Doris, that you have this it's really on your mind, and I feel like if you had put a solution in place, that it would kind of help you sleep better at night. Would you say that would kind of give you some ease? Okay, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. That is unbelievable that they kind of did that to you. And ultimately, it sounds like, you want to have something in place. Are you looking to kind of have something to cover like your formal burial, or are you trying to go the cremation? What route are you kind of going with? Okay, so looking for maybe $7,000 or something like $7,000 to $10,000 to cover all your cremation costs now and into the future is really all you're looking for. Is that correct? Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna tell you too, because we work with people who are on like the fixed income, Social Security. I'm gonna find you the best rate and also the company that's gonna give you the best benefit. I don't want you to be put into a position where you have to wait 2 years. We're not gonna do none of that. We're gonna find you the best plan, okay? Now, I just wanna make sure we're on the same page here, so I'm gonna kind of a little recap here, because you're very important to me. I wanna make sure I understand your situation. So it sounds like, as a wife and even as a mother, you just wanna make sure if something happens to you that your husband, I'm sure you probably love very dearly, is taken care of. You want to make sure that, after kind of going through the loss of your mother, that, if something does happen to you, that he's not scrambled around, that he's not getting booted out of the house, and he's not, not only very upset that he lost his wife, but also he doesn't know how to pay for things. You want to make sure that if something happens to you, he gets a check, and that that he is going to be taken care of for the rest of his life. Is that really what you're looking for? Okay, gotcha. And we work with people again who are on those fixed incomes, the Social Security, the disability. If I could find you here something, Ms. Doris, that's just really nice and comfortable for you, would there be anything, I guess, holding you back to seeing if you can get approved here today? Okay, now we got to find you something. Me and you got to work to find something that fits that budget for you. What would you say your approximate monthly income? What does that look like for you? You can either do together. Yeah, what is your guys' monthly income? Okay, good. So they'll give you an additional discount, and I'm assuming that goes into, like, you guys have a valid bank account. They don't, okay, good. They're gonna give you additional 10% discount. I'm trying to find you the best plan here for you, looking good. And then in regards to like what you're looking for, like kind of like what you have at Prudential, something where it's whole life insurance. This is what typically 99% of everyone that I speak to looks for the burial expenses. It's something where the monthly payment is never going to go up on you. The coverage amount will never decrease or go down, and it's something that will never expire. So it's going to be there for you your whole entire life, so that you can go to bed at night knowing that your husband and your boys will always be taken care of. Is that what you're looking for? Okay. Well, I got some good news here for you. So I plugged in all your information in this state. And it shows here, let me see here, you are eligible for the best option statewide out of all 26 companies. So I look at all the companies here in the nation. It's with a company called Savings Bank Life Insurance. Have you heard of those guys before? Okay, so I'm going to kind of explain to you what Savings Bank Life Insurance is. They've been in business, you've probably seen them on the TV. They've been in business since 1906, okay? So a very old and established company. And they're also A-rated for you. This is very important. A-rated, meaning that they can't cancel you. They're not like your previous companies are A-rated, and they pay out their claims in 24 to 48 hours. Okay, let me see here. And they're also, let me see here with the hospitalization. Let me just double check here. Let me see if I can find you. There might be one cent that's actually $1 cheaper. Let me just double check here. Because you were hospitalized in October. Okay, actually there's me. Okay, this company, okay, never mind. It's gonna take that back. So it'll be $1.20 cheaper. So I'm just trying to find you the cheapest rate, because that hospitalization they'll give you. So America, have you heard of those guys before? Okay, Members of America, they've been in business since 1895. So they're one of the oldest insurance companies in the United States. They haven't missed 100 years, and they're also backed by the state with an A+ rating. We'll give you that immediate day one coverage, okay? Why this is gonna be your best plan is because with that recent hospitalization and your medications, they're not going to make you wait a full 2 years, okay? This is the only company that's gonna make you wait, like there's no waiting period, which means if something happens to you tomorrow, Miss Doris, I know, God willing, if something happens tomorrow, your family will get the full payout in 24 to 48 hours, okay? Do you see how important that is? So a lot of companies, let me see here. And let me just see here, it's loading here. So a lot of companies, when they see that hospitalization, they're gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna insure her, or they're gonna give you a 2-year waiting period. This is an awesome company. They also have 2 benefits that come completely free with your policy, okay? Not only do you get a life insurance policy, you have access to members benefits, okay? What this means is that you also get a life insurance, but you have access to these free member savings. Like you can save money on MRI, CAT scan, hearing aid services, prescriptions, dental savings. And our average client here will save $600 to $900 per year by using them for their life insurance as well. Just a free little benefit, okay? Now, they have 3 options for you. You can go up, down, sideways. You just gotta let me know which one's gonna be most comfortable for you. We gotta make sure we can find something that really fits your budget, okay? So, the first option, now this is whole life, and I wanna just kind of set expectations for you. So, what you had in the past was term, so they're gonna give you more coverage, it's gonna be cheaper, but they're gonna do stuff like, you know, kick you off, or it's gonna spar on you. This is something that's always going to be here for you, and it's always gonna be there for your husband, okay? So, they have a $7,000 plan, they have a $10,000 plan, and then they have a $20,000 plan, and you could just really go up, down, sideways based off your budget, okay? It's important that we find you something that fits that budget, okay? So the first option is that $10,000, okay? What that $10,000 will do for you is that's gonna be like the starter option. This is gonna cover all of your cremation expenses. It's gonna make sure that everything start to finish. Your cremation's probably only $3,000 to $5,000 if you're not doing a service. It'll cover all that start to finish and still leave your husband about a good $4,000 left over after the cremation's paid for. And it's also going to adjust for inflation in the future, meaning that if you pass away in 5 years, the $10,000 will still cover that so that your husband's taken care of, okay? That starter option for that $10,000 of whole life coverage with a no 2-year waiting period, so the policy would pay out immediately, would be $51.15, okay? The next option is the $12,000 option. The $12,000 is really when you're going to start leaving your husband some extra money behind. You know, $5,000 goes to the funeral or the cremation, and then you could leave him about good $7,000 left over as that one I love you gift. Make sure that he's taken care of and make sure that he's really getting back on his feet. This is the most common plan, okay? The $12,000 would be $60.51 for the $12,000, okay? And then the last option is the $20,000. Miss Doris, just, you know, if I was treating you like my mother, I don't know if I'd recommend this to her, so I don't know if I'd recommend this to you. But if you really wanted to leave him, well, $15,000 left over, cover all those burial expenses, and really make sure that everything is taken care of now and into the future and leave him a large chunk of change, this is what that $20,000 would do for him. That $20,000 would be $97.95, okay? Now, our biggest challenge, I know this is gonna be the best option for you, and it's gonna, you know, really just be the most beneficial plan for you, is seeing if you can get approved. But kind of fill me in here, Ms. Doris, as a mother and as a wife, do you feel like the $10,000, or do you think the $12,000 would give you the most peace of mind? Okay. And do you think that $12,000 for the $60.51 will be nice and comfortable and affordable for you every month? Okay. What we're gonna do here, I gotta cross my fingers, I know this is gonna be the best plan for you. So what we're gonna do here, Ms. Doris, is we're gonna go ahead and submit an application at Roy. We're gonna then put on your beneficiaries, put your husband on there, ask a few medical questions, and then we can kind of pick the date that you want everything to kind of kick in for you. Does that sound fair? Okay. And Ms. Doris, I want you to know, yeah, of course. One thing we can do for you, Ms. Doris, is because a lot of those companies with the hospitalizations aren't going to stick you in one of those 2-year waiting periods. So what we can do first is let's see if we can get you approved for that best plan here, and then if you need to like increase it or decrease it, you can always do that as well. You have like a little bit of time to do that. Would you say it'd be better to start with like the 10,000? Would that be more comfortable for you? Okay. Now, if you want to increase it, you can do that as well. So I want you to know, Miss Doris, and I really mean this, I'm going to serve you. I'm going to be here for you. And if you ever need anything, you have my direct number. I want you to know and be checking up on you every 2-3 months, if that's okay. And I want to be an agent that, okay, because I want you to know that I am always in the best position, and that Peter Roberts is going to take care of me and my family, because you're important to me, okay? Does that sound fair? Yes, ma'am. And okay, you're very, very, a lot of people, aren't treated the way they deserve, and my mission here is to make sure that you're always in great hands, okay? Will you be like the one owning the policy and like the one funding it if you do get approved? Okay. And then I'm going to put this policy under your name. Your first name is Doris, Doris,